That was the sole reason in the very beginning for most of us making records.
You're going through money. Money coming in.
Staying goal orientated and staying focused, to what you want to do.
I spent a lot of time in my life not paying attention to what else was going on because I was so in tune to what I was doing.
Back then, it was more of it was a pulse to the music. You had the bass and the kick, so it was like a.
I wasn't rapping at the time. Daddy-O, he was the rapper.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of Rap Classics. I'm your host, your girl Bree, and today we'll be talking about another set of 3 legendary artists: KRS-One, Big Daddy Kane, and Monie Love. KRS-One is from the Bronx. His first album was called Criminal Minded, which came out in 1988. KRS-One stands for knowledge reigns supreme over nearly everyone. He was a part of the group called Boogie Down Productions, formed by DJ Scott LaRock. His songs were I'm Number One, My Philosophy, and The Bridge Is Over. Here's My Philosophy by KRS-One.
Let us begin. What, where, why, always. Will all be explained like instructions to a game. See, I'm not insane. In fact, I'm kind of rational when I be asking you who is more dramatical, this one or that one, the white one or the black one. Pick the punk and I'll jump up to attack one. KRS-One is just the guy to lead a crew. Right up to your face and diss you.
That was My Philosophy by KRS-One. KRS-One was under Boogie Down Productions, but when DJ Scott LaRock died, he used KRS-One moving forward. In the late 80s, he brought the whole hip-hop community together with the Stop the Violence movement. Not only was he an artist, but he was an advocate for saving young black lives. Here's Self-Destruction by KRS-One.
Self-destruction. Well, today's topic, self-destruction. It really ain't the rap audience that's bugging. It's one or two suckers, ignorant brothers, trying to rob and steal from one another. You get caught in the mid. So to crush that stereotype, here's what we did. We got ourselves together so that you could unite and fight for what's right. Not negative cause. The way we live is positive. We don't kill our relatives.
Pop, 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 when it's shot, who's to blame? Headline, front page, and raps the name. MC Delight here to state the bottom line. The black on black crime was way before our time.
Took a brother's life with a knife as his wife.
As I was researching you, I couldn't find a reason why you guys broke up. So what was the reason behind that?
We really didn't. But when you do like Wikipedia, it's done by other people. So whoever did that Wikipedia page, you did it wrong. We never really broke up. Like what happened with us was this: we started off together, and then we began to be at least semi to fully successful doing our own ventures. So I became a producer, and then later on an executive at a record company. Prince Paul became a producer, which he still is, and so people began to do other things. Prince Paul and Fuquan ended up being in the Gravediggers with RZA, so we began to do other projects. But we never really broke up. I mean, we still do shows together now. It's just that we do other things.
Just separate things.
Yeah.
Okay. My next question is, if there is anything you could do different while still a part of the group, what would you do?
I probably would have knew a little bit more about record company policy and all of that. I think being signed to an independent label in the 80s was a blessing and a curse. I think it was a blessing because the people that signed us, same like somebody that signed Run, like Corey Robbins signed Run DMC, Tommy Silverman signed us, Fred Mineo signed Salt and Pepper, Will Sokolove signed EPMD. Like a bunch of young white Jewish boys was the only ones that took a chance on hip hop. Major labels just wasn't going to do it. So that was a blessing part. The curse was they were independent labels, so they didn't have to really offer us the best deal in the world. And on top of that, it was like they didn't even know what deal to offer. There was no guarantee that we were going to sell records, be successful, do anything. But I think I would have knew a little bit more about that, because then I think we could have, going into it, we would have had a little bit more ownership and a little bit more control over the things that we did later on.
All right.
The question at hand is, how do I love thee? I count the ways where girls don't shove me. One by one you can come and caress me, undress and molest me, but you can't possess me. Because I love a young lady that's beautiful, but one that's smart for me is more suitable. In other words, to make it simple and plain, you gotta have a brain in order to be Miss Kane. But in the case of not becoming my lady, I take them 8 to 80, dumb, cripple, and crazy. Crisp and clean with no caffeine and a pair of spandex or either tight jeans. Preferably the ones with the Chinese cuts, but I'll take them with the weave hanging down to their butts. And if to step up in a large sum like Martin Luther King. I should overcome.
That was Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane is from Brooklyn. His first album was Long Live the Kane. He co-wrote some of Biz Marquis' songs, which both of them were part of the Queens-based Juice crew. His hit songs were Wrath of Cain, I Get the Job Done, and Ain't No Half Steppin'. Here's Ain't No Half Steppin' by Big Daddy Kane.
Oh yeah, I'm with this. I'm just gonna sit here laid back to this nice mellow beat, you know, and drop some smooth lyrics. Cause 88, time to set it straight, you know what I'm saying? And there ain't no half stepping. Word, I'm ready. Rappers stepping to me, they wanna get some, but I'm the Kane, so yo, you know the outcome. Another victory, they can't get with me. So pick a BC date, cause you're history. I'm the authentic poet to get lyrical. For you to beat me, it's gonna take a miracle. And stepping to me, yo, that's the wrong move. So what you on, Harv? Dope or dog food? Competition, I just devour. Like a pit bull against a chihuahua. Cause when it comes to being dope, hot damn, I got it good. Now let me tell you who I am. The B-I-C-K-A-D-D-Y-K-A-N-E. Dramatic, Asiatic, not like many. I'm different, so don't compare me to another. Cause they can't hang.
That was Ain't No Half Steppin' by Big Daddy Kane. Big Daddy Kane made the cameo and the 3 slits in the eyebrows popular. He also made wearing the MC and Dapper Dan outfits, gold jewelry, and African medallions popular as well. It was rumored that Big Daddy Kane and Rakim were supposed to battle. Who do you think would have won? Hit me on Instagram at Bria Billings and tell me your feedback.
Brother, what is with you? You can't take a hint. I need to shove a split between your eyes for you to see you and me were never meant to be. Your homeboy likes me, I like him too. Get out the picture. I get your point, but I'm not rolling with the punch. I scrunched up the letter you wrote me in lunch. In fifth period, I pay no notice to your emotion. My work is on the table, my pen's in locomotion. Every time I turn around, you're looking at my face. I try to ignore you. The bell rings, I race out the room. Soon to another room, sit down. What do you know? The lover's in town. The other brother, the one I was to talk to, sitting 3 seats back, and I'ma walk over to him and give him the letter I wrote because my feelings towards him are ruined. You know, Monie in the middle, yeah, Monie in the middle, in the middle, Monie in the middle, in the middle.
That was Monie in the Middle. The first glimpse we got of Monie Love was in Queen Latifah's record Ladies First. Monie Love is from the UK. Her first album was Down to Earth. Monie Love's hit songs were It's a Shame, Monie in the Middle, and Born to Breathe. Monie Love was also a part of the hip-hop group called Native Tongues, which she was the only female rapper featured on the remix of My Buddy, featuring De La Soul, Tribe Called Quest, and the Jungle Brothers. Here's the remix of My Buddy with Monie Love and Native Tongues.
Never ever once selling out. My buddy helps me to relock my soul, keeping Jimmy in total control. Without Buddy, I'd be on a roll.
Now as the lady, I thought the Jungle and Quest of Soul were just maybe. Give me the chance to say that I get crazy. Due to the fact I let Buddy amaze me. As a matter of fact, it crazes me in many ways. I decided that it was time for Monie Love to say that when it comes to the Buddy, you know that I don't play. Cause to me, chasing Buddy is the perfect way to spend
That's the end of the show, guys. Be sure to follow me on Instagram at Bria Billings and the show at Rap Classic Videos. Be sure to tune in to us on YouTube at Rap Classic Videos. Peace.
Stop that. Stop that. Stop that.
His first album was Long Live the Kane. He co-wrote some of Big and that big African medallions that you always see artists wearing now, popular. Her hit songs were It's a Shame, Monie in the Middle, and Born.
Take 6. Let's go.
Made wearing the MC and Dapper Dan outfits, gold jewelry, and African medallions popular